In 1966, a daring prison escape shocked the world. George Blake was the spy behind it. Blake was a British agent. He became a double agent for the Soviet Union. He was caught and sentenced to 42 years in prison. His life behind bars was bleak. Blake sat in Wormwood Scrubs, his thoughts racing. He dreamed of freedom daily. Observing the guards, Blake formed a plan. He needed help from the outside. He knew he couldn't do it alone. He reached out to former associates. They were loyal. They believed in his cause. A plan began to take shape. Blake would escape through a tunnel. It would take weeks to dig. The tunnel was risky. It snaked under the prison walls. Every inch required precision. Cellmates assisted him. They passed him tools secretly. Together, they dug in silence. Time passed slowly. Days turned into weeks. Each night, they dug deeper. Other prisoners watched closely. Many were curious. But few dared to join. One day, the tunnel's end appeared. It reached the surface outside the prison. The escape day arrived. Tension filled the air. Blake felt both fear and excitement. He crawled through the tunnel first. His heart raced with every movement. Emerging outside, he felt alive. The cool night air fueled his urgency. He dashed towards a nearby getaway car. His friends awaited him, engines running. They sped away into the darkness. Blake was finally free, heart racing with joy. Not long after, newspapers splashed his story. Headlines proclaimed, "The spy who escaped." Blake journeyed across Europe. He settled in East Germany, safe in the Soviet embrace. Yet, his past haunted him. Spy operations continued, and his name lingered. Authorities in Britain were embarrassed. How could someone escape so easily? Blake became a symbol. He inspired others to resist. His story echoed in whispers. Many admired his bravery. Few could understand his choices. The lines of loyalty blurred. Years passed. Blake lived in obscurity. His life was quiet but restless. In interviews, he spoke openly. He reflected on his life choices. In 1990, he returned to Britain. The story of his escape still captivated. He faced mixed reactions. Some celebrated him, others condemned his actions. Blake passed away in 2020. His legacy remains a topic of fascination. The daring escape is a reminder. A spy's life is never simple.